Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Fucking head, man.
Angryfan movement is the movement to move with. A.r.p for life. You already know what it is.
Ban this, ban that. Fuck these niggas talking about. Cats, swing, what's up with y'all, man?
Yo, A.r.p, what up, man?
What's up, man? What's poppin' with y'all niggas, man? RBE. What up? Rare Beat Entertainment. What's poppin'?
Early, man. You talking about this K-Shine shit, man. The nigga, him and fucking Rock was getting into it. They ain't even finished the battle. The 2-on-2 shit.
Yo, I'm figuring out all the talk just the same as the rest of y'all niggas. I'm on Facebook, minding my business, enjoying my weekend like everybody else. I'm seeing all the posts and all that shit. Shout out to whoever was just on the line. You know what I'm saying? He made some good points. But all this band stuff, I feel like y'all niggas is jumping out the window too fast. Shout out to Surf. Shout out to Rock. Shout out to DNA. Shout out to Shine. Here's the thing. Just based on the shit that I'm fucking seeing about something happened and somebody says something that somebody ain't like or whatever, yada, yada, now let's ban a nigga. If K-Shine would have had a fucking classic performance, nobody would have been talking about his past. Nobody would be bringing up the Arsenal battle. Nobody would be bringing up anything that he got into prior. You know what I'm saying? And that's the shit that I hate. I hate how motherfuckers change with the wind based on the situation at hand.
Real true. I definitely got to disagree with you right there, A.r.p, because
that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. And we're gonna get into that. Let's get into that. But let me finish my main point. My main point, something that's missing in battle rap across the board, is something that Arsenal says that he does. I'm gonna break that down for y'all. Now, battle rap is expanding. It's an extremely aggressive and disrespectful, you could call it a sport, you could call it entertainment, you could call it the NBA, the rugby, call it whatever the fuck you want. Either way, this shit is extremely fucking disrespectful. You got motherfuckers talking about niggas' daughters, pulling out pictures and spitting on them, pulling out fake guns, talking about niggas' deceased fucking mothers, fathers, daughters, uncles, aunts, all types of shit. The only way that something like a sport like this is going to remain edgy, remain aggressive, and remain entertaining in that realm is if niggas just go the goods route or go the Arsenal route. And that's basically saying up front what you got a problem with. Saying up front what you can't say. For example, you look at Arsenal versus Show Off. Arsenal told Show Off at the end of his third round, suck my dick. I'll beat you the fuck up, yada, 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 yada. Them niggas don't talk outside of them 3 rounds right there. Also, Show Off didn't know that was coming, but in the midst of the round, Show Off said, all right, whatever, yada, yada, yada. Cool. Look at Arsenal versus Mr. Fab, one of the most disrespectful fucking battles of all time. But Arsenal said in an interview after that, he said if he has respect for motherfuckers, he talks to them before they battle, and he sees what's off the limits. Look at Goods. Goods used to have in his contract, you can't say nothing about my daughter. Look at Mav. Mav used to, I don't know if he still does, but Mav used to have a thing about saying his kids or his son in his battles too. That's why him and Arsenal almost got into it at their UW battle. I don't know if y'all motherfuckers remember all of that shit. I was there live. I remember it. You know what I'm saying? And there needs to be more of that. If you got a problem with a grown man in a battle telling you suck my dick, that's got to be up front because it seems these days nothing is off limits. Motherfuckers will do and say, and when it comes to antics, niggas is bringing fake guns to the fucking to the stage. Niggas is bringing fucking Ku Klux Klan outfits to the fucking stage. You know how many motherfuckers is offended by a Ku Klux Klan fucking outfit? Think about it. Motherfuckers is bringing Klan outfits to the stage. All types of shit. The only way that these motherfuckers can continue getting money, continue grinding, and continue making this entertaining and reaching that point where it's like, damn, it's so aggressive that the fans feel like it might pop off, but it doesn't, which is what everybody embraces, is to set those boundaries ahead of time. If you don't set no boundaries ahead of time, then everything's got to be fair game. Everything's got to be fair game. Suck my dick on stage or fuck your mother or fuck your daughter, it's supposed to be different on stage versus off stage unless you have that limit set beforehand. All this band shine shit is too much because if he would have had a classic performance tonight or if that really is a part of his priority, or his, I shouldn't say his priority, his morals on the stage, where you can't say that shit to him on the stage too, and as a man, you gotta fucking respect it. But as soon as something goes wrong and a battle gets fucked up, everybody's ready to throw a nigga 6 feet deep, throw a nigga under the fucking bus. I don't think Sean deserves that shit. Niggas be scared. Niggas is pussy. Ask that man what he got a problem with when it comes to the entertainment. If he's like, yo, don't talk about this, don't talk about my kids, don't stay suck my dick or whatever, cool. But niggas got all these egos coming in. Niggas don't talk to each other. Everybody's all overly aggressive, and they want to sun each other on camera. And then when shit goes down, all the fans want to point blank. That's what's happening. Nah, shout out to all 4 of them niggas, son. Shout out to all 4 of them niggas. This shit is enter-fucking-tainment. Enter-fucking-tainment. Either get the shit right going in, or don't complain coming out. Pick one.
Hey, A.r.p, man. Hey, A.r.p, man. You got to understand. This nigga has fucked up multiple leagues, bro. I cannot rock with you on this one. We just seen him mess up a Don't Flop event. We just seen him not give a fuck about a Black Ice Cartel event. This is not the first URL event this has happened to. It happened on the last 2-on-2.
Cat, you know how we rock. You know how me and you rock. Let me respond to that. My bad for cutting you off. Okay. Listen, remember, you're talking to somebody that's calling unbiased. This ain't my event. And I don't know K-Shine. When me and K-Shine see each other, it's just what's up in a handshake based on based on battle rap respect, man respect. But personally, we don't know each other. I don't got no reason to call in and defend this motherfucker. It's not my card. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And me and K-Shine ain't best friends. But I'm just keeping it real across the board like RBE is known for. The Don't Flop shit. Sharon had a fucking fake gun, whether it was staged or not, whether you knew or not. It gets to a point where that could be uncomfortable.
But A.r.p, if that's the case, then no, A.r.p, hold on, bro. If that's the case, then that should have been said.
Get your rounds off.
If that's the case, that should have been said before they went back out and he slapped it out of his hand. Come on, bro. He knew about it.
I feel you. And shout out to Sharon. But I don't know if Sharon knows urban black community is. There's a such thing called as marking. You know what I'm saying? Back from when we was fucking kids, you couldn't even aim a water pistol at each other without considering yourself being marked. You know what I'm saying? We didn't really play that too much. Now, the slapping the shit out of his hand, I thought that was a decent reaction. Sharon responded by slapping his hat over his head, and K-Shine reacted in what seemed to me like a natural reaction. Mind you, I don't know K-Shine like that. Me and K-Shine is not friends. We just have a mutual respect. I have no reason to stick up for him. I'm just keeping it real. So you say that. Now, the Black Ice thing, he didn't prepare, cool. But what the fuck does that have to do with something physical? You know what I'm saying?
A.r.p, this guy is getting paid thousands of dollars. You're a league owner, my dude. If he came in your league and did this bullshit, you'd be mad as fuck, A.r.p. Come on now.
Absolutely. But I'm still going to call a spade a spade. If I book K-Shine, and K-Shine, if I book K-Shine a month before his battle goes down, he shows up to my league, and he has a shitty performance where I can tell he didn't prep. I have a problem with that. That's true. Black Ice, that situation is that situation. He already apologized for that shit. Let's allow him to move on. I seen an interview with him as a man. He apologized. Let's allow him to move on. Now, if I book K-Shine after that, and a grown man tells him to his face, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna kill your daughter. I'm gonna kill your son. You know what I'm saying? And you can't handle that correctly. I understand that. Like we surrounded. There's a lot of fathers in battle rap. There's a lot of mothers and fathers in battle rap. And this is why I draw it back to the shit that I said when I first got on the phone. A lot of this shit needs to be established up front if y'all gonna continue to push the envelope. You know what the envelope is in battle rap? The envelope is that fine line of shit popping off and not popping off. That's what the fans love. The fans love that tension of, yo, it seems like this nigga's about to punch this nigga in the fucking face. They love that shit. We all do. We all love the tension. We all like to watch Show Off and Arsenal and feel our skin crawl and be like, yo, this shit don't feel like it's just rapping. It feels like they really have animosity. Or A.r.p. and Arsenal, whoever. Cool. Y'all love that shit. We as a fan base and a culture, we love that shit. This is an aggressive sport. how do you continue to get to that fine line but still keep it entertainment? You go the goods route. You go the Mass Alpha route. You go the Arsenal route. You establish these crossing the line before the battles go down. I've seen Unbiased's blog talking about what's crossing the line. I've seen the footage of dude that pulled out the shorties, the girl's fucking picture, spit on it and all of that shit. As any father in this world sees that shit and wants to react. But this is still entertainment. And now you're talking about a card that's on a platform where people are getting paid, as you said, Kat, thousands of dollars. So that becomes a job now. It's actually your job to allow the fans to be entertained by somebody saying something disrespectful in your face. That's part of the job. Because we're not talking about some unnamed fucking league that's just putting on up-and-comers. We're talking about some of the biggest stages in the world. These people are getting paid now. So it's part of your job. But there are still, at the end of the day, these are still men. These are still women. These are still human beings. You have to establish those lines up front. If you don't, Arsenal said he does that in a recent interview. He says he speaks to people that he has respect for, and he finds out what's off limits. And the classic example that I'm going to use is Arsenal versus Mr. Fab.
Yeah, I remember.
People say that's one of the most disrespectful battles of all time. But shout out to Arsenal. Arsenal said he spoke to Fab and asked him, what's off limits? And Fab said, no, get off. So that shows up. As bugged out as we felt watching that battle, at the end of the day, Arsenal was given the green light.
No, you're right.
That needs to come into battle rap because the fans want that fine line. They want that fine line. They want to feel like, oh shit, I can't believe he just said I'm gonna cut your daughter's throat. It's fucked up. It's disgusting. But this is battle rap. This is what the fans love. So make sure y'all iron that shit out ahead of time. From now on, I always learn from people's situations. I'm not even gonna call it a mistake. I'm gonna call it a situation. I learn from people's situations. When I got an aggressive battle, if I book fucking Show Off versus K-Shine, for example, I'm going to ask both sides, and I'm going to remove the ego so they don't have to feel compelled to talk to each other. I'm going to ask both sides, what's off limits? One person says my gang, my set. One person says my daughter, my son. The other person says my mother, my father. Whether I got to put it in the contract or whether I establish that on both sides. Now, if you say that shit, that means you're trying to take it past battle rap. You see what I'm saying? That's a learning, that's a whole learning point right here. Yeah, to me that's the whole learning point right here. It's to go the goods route. Say what the fuck you got a problem with. Don't ever say something about my daughter. Establish it up front. Everything else is green light, and you will never have to fuck the battle.
But A.r.p, they said that. Look, there wasn't one scuffle. Smack said if it happens again, the battle's over, and it happened again.
Wait, explain that to me, because this is news. This is news to me. I don't know what you're talking about. Explain that to me.
Yeah, they had more than one scuffle. They had to go. Explain what happened, Tony, bro.
Caps, break that down for me, because I don't even know what you're talking about right now, to be honest.
It was more. There was more than one scuffle. There was one in the first round that took place or whatever, and then there was another one after that. Like there was multiple. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't.
That's cool. That's cool that there's multiple scuffles, but how did they happen? Is what I'm asking. Like how did they go down?
I mean, the Rock was started rapping or whatever, came close to Shine and shit, and Shine pushed him, and they started going back and forth, and then Rock got on the mic and called them all types of pussies and shit. And they scuffled again. It took a minute to break it up too, and then they restored order or whatever. And then they start rhyming again. Shine's rhyming this time, I think, and then they get back into it. So it's like it was tension on both sides, man. To me, that's what
you want to know what I just heard? I didn't see the footage. I wasn't in the building. I wasn't there. I didn't go to the event. I didn't watch. There was no pay-per-view, to my knowledge. This is all news to me. You know what I'm saying? So from what I'm hearing, it sounds like two guys that's not going to back down. You got to realize there's matchups like that. You see what I'm saying? There's matchups like that where it's a little bit more than just battle rap, where motherfuckers ain't going to allow each other to really, really get off on them on some man shit or on some aggressive shit. You see what I'm saying? Math and Disaster, you felt that going in a little bit. K-Shine and Tay-Rock, Sue Surf and Hitman, you know what I'm saying? There was fight footage of them in that fucking trailer. You know what I'm saying? So you feel there's certain matchups where you feel like there's a possibility of a little bit more than battle rap. But here's the thing. The fans actually want that. The fans are going to buy tickets to see that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So that still leads me right back to my initial point. If you are stepping on stage to rap towards each other, then you don't got no real problems. You don't got no real problems if you're rapping at each other. If you got 3 rounds for a nigga that you hate, you don't have real problems. So that brings me back to my initial point. Okay, maybe we don't like each other.
I need to get back on to talk to A.r.p. to give him a fan's perspective.
I hear you, homie. Talk to me. I'm right here.
Yeah, you can actually hear you. Yeah.
I can hear you. What's up?
Yo, hello, can you hear me?
I hear you, homie.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah. So A.r.p., let me ask you a quick question, man.
Yes, sir.
And just think about, I support you because you support my guy Oops to the fullest. You know what I mean?
Appreciate that, man.
But you just gotta think about and sit back and think about this. If I'm at your event and you tell me, hey, Dre, please, if you do this again, it's gonna happen, and I'm agitating it, no matter if the battle rapper getting in my face. You gave me 5, 6, 7, 8,000 to sit there and take it. Some people don't make that in a year. And I just made that in 9 minutes. So I'm going to sit here and take whatever he got to say to me. Ain't no way I should be breaking it up. Now, if I shut down, and just think about this. Say if Smack them are no longer able to get Urban Plaza, now what we going to have Summer Madness? Outside? Where it's going to be at? Where are we going to have main event again?
Hold on. So I don't want to even get into the whole where we're going to have an event. I want to understand what your question is. Your question is... My question is... Go ahead.
He's been slipping and falling. We're not going to even talk about the Miss Gracie event when he was writing his 3rd round the day of the event. So you saying it's all type of disrespect on all type of levels. So I'm trying to understand how you defending him. It don't matter if he's starting fights, if he's not bringing his whole 3 rounds, if he's choking, if he's not preparing, that's still disrespect to the coaches. So why keep on paying this man if he's bouncing from league to league in different cities and messing up the money?
He was booked for these events before that episode.
I think, homie, I'm gonna answer you. What's your name, my man?
My name's Dre Man.
You said who?
Dre Man. I'm from St. Louis.
Dre, what's up? Let me answer you, Dre. I'm not. It's not a shine thing that I'm. Remind you, I didn't see no footage, nor was I there. I can't say that clear enough. You see what I'm saying? What I call, I'm on Facebook like everybody else. I'm on the internet. I'm minding my business. I see all these threads popping up, all these tweets popping up. I tune into Angryfan radio. Shout out to Cats and the whole movement. And I say, wow, let me call in. And I call in, and then Cats put me on. Okay? I'm not defending K-Shine per se as far as all these mishaps that you're saying that he's having. I'm not defending none of that. Nor am I trying to focus on it. Because this whole call and this whole show started tonight based on one cause, one situation. You have to allow motherfuckers to move on. I'm not trying to excuse this shit. But I'm calling in based on a topic. Y'all know how I give it up. For example, if we see a big battle where the time limits come into play and possibly fuck it up, you see how RBE and myself try to learn from that and implement ways to make the game better. It's the same thing with this. I'm not focusing on K-Shine. I'm not focusing on this card or this league. What I'm focusing on is I'm seeing a million threads popping up about supposedly a battle that got fucked up because of something that was said. Am I wrong? Am I off? I didn't see the battle. No, I haven't seen any footage. I wasn't there. Am I off, though? Supposedly the battle got fucked up because of something that was said. Is that right or am I wrong?
No, you're not off, but A.r.p. But just think about this. Due to what K-Shine did, we got 2 battles that we never going to see. They didn't get to finish the third. Hold on. The other NWX battle didn't finish because of that whole situation that happened with K-Shine. Because you got to think about if the scuffle happened, that took time out of the venue. They only booked the venue for a certain amount of hours. So now we got 2 battles that's not going to happen. And you got to think about, I'm just breaking down K-Shine as a person. Out of the last 8, hold on, just listen to me, A.r.p. Out of the last 6 battles, out of the last 6 battles he has, it's been something happening in every battle. Am I wrong?
Listen. There's always going to be a domino effect, whether there's time limits that you got reached on the venue or... No. I'm talking about K-Shine, the battle. I know. I'm talking about K-Shine, too. I'm not avoiding it. Like, K-Shine. I know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? I know exactly what you're talking about. You're talking about a bunch of situations involving K-Shine and tonight per se. But why I called in, is because I'm seeing all these threads, and it's about the topic that I'm speaking on and I'm addressing, which is a battle getting ruined or motherfuckers flying off of the hinge based on something particular that was said. That's my whole point. I don't want y'all to think that I'm defending. I'm not calling in to talk about K-Shine's Black Ice battle or his guerrilla warfare battle or none of that shit. Because you're talking months ago, you're talking interviews ago, you're talking apologies ago. I'm not calling about none of that shit. The only reason I jumped on the line tonight is about the issue at hand, which is a battle possibly getting ruined based on something that gets said. And me, it sounds like I'm defending K-Shine because I feel like it can apply to anybody. And to that degree, I would be defending K-Shine because I'm saying motherfuckers need to go the goods route. Because if it wasn't for tonight, y'all wouldn't be dragging out all of this other shit for K-Shine. If K-Shine stepped on that stage tonight and had a classic performance, the call tonight would be K-Shine. He's the man. He said he was on his way back and he kept his word. Boom, boom, boom. That would be tonight's conversation. Nobody would call in tonight and say, yo, by the way, K-Shine, guerrilla warfare, K-Shine, Black Ice Cartel, K-Shine this, K-Shine that. But by the way, his battle tonight with Sue Surf and Tay-Rock was a classic. Nobody makes those calls.
Hey,
so I'm being logical.
Hey, Tony, bro, I just want to say one more thing. If it was the fifth, we'd all be drunk. You talking about if it happened, but it didn't. I mean, most people already said something was going to happen between K-Shine. I watched the
Who was saying that? Who was saying that? Who was saying that?
Hold on. I watched Jay Black interview 5 days ago. He said it was something that was, he predicted it like he was Miss Cleo. He said something was going to happen when he talked about the battle. Only thing I'm saying is, if I was working for you and I kept on fucking up, you would suspend me, you would dock my pay. So he just needs to go away. He needs to be...
Homie, do not hang up. Stay right here. Stay on this call. Stay on this call. You are part of this conversation. But to me, tell me if this is not hypocrisy. You know what I fucking hate? I hate when the fans or the game turn on you after the fact. Okay, I hear you. You could say that Jay Black predicted something would happen. Somebody in the world predicted disaster in fucking math would have some type of issue. You know what I'm saying? But going into it, how many motherfuckers is buying tickets to see it? How many motherfuckers is retweeting it, sharing it, posting up the flyer, counting down, doing prediction blogs, anything, talking about we can't wait to see NWX versus gun titles? It's hypocrisy. I won't allow it. Not for me. I don't subject myself to that. If I felt that crazy about it, then I would have been anti that. I would have been damn near protesting the battle before it went down. Everybody in that building wanted to see that fucking battle. And now that something went left, now everybody's picking it apart and saying shine this, shine that. That shit ain't fucking fair because y'all
A.r.p. Shine's fault. So it's not that it's not fair. It's his fault. He caused it. What you mean? He caused it. A.r.p. This nigga K-Shine signed a contract to get paid money to do a 3-round battle, bro. Once your name is on that dotted line, that's that. I understand what you're saying would bring up I understand what you're saying with the if this crosses the line, let me know ahead of time so it doesn't happen type shit. Exact. But he's been battling for a very long fucking time now, getting paid now. So let's be real. We're all grown adults here. He knows what time it is. See, we can't just ignore it. It's not we're picking on K-Shine because of this. No. We've been sitting here watching this shit go on for the last 5-6 battles. We have every right to feel this way. Every right.
But, Caps, there's 50 of these motherfuckers. You got overly aggressive battle rappers, or maybe not overly aggressive, just aggressive by nature or whatever. And you see this. And this is part of battle rap. Did y'all not? You see, y'all seen the edited version of Arsenal versus Math. I was in a building and seeing how that played out with Arsenal talking about Math's kids or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't in Oakland for fucking Arsenal versus Mr. Fab, but nobody knew that they spoke before that. Everybody just saw that shit playing out and was wild, saying this is the most disrespectful shit we ever seen. How many aggressive motherfuckers? Look at this, even Shoddy Horror. Like, I'm not going to fucking just keep it here in the States. Look at Shoddy Horror versus Charlie Clips. He was ready to fucking get it popping, you know what I'm saying, with Charlie Clips because he thought that Antic was some other shit. It's all aggression. We got aggressive battle rappers. And that leads me right back to my fucking point that if that is a part of our culture, aggression, and there's certain shit that will fuck up a battle, certain things that an opponent can say, it needs to be established up front. It's way bigger than just trying to point at K-Shine. That's the whole point that I'm making. It's way bigger than that.
What other person did it?
I feel like if nothing is done, then that message right there is even bigger than that message. Then you're pretty much saying you're gonna let Shine get off again.
Now you're thinking out of the box. Exactly. It's way bigger.
You're pretty much giving the way bigger than K-Shine. You're pretty much co-signing you're pretty much saying, Shine, you can fuck up on all these different leagues, but you're an aggressive battler, so it's this person.
No, K-Shine wasn't arguing by himself.
And that's Shasta, by the way, from RBE, the co-owner of RBE. I did not say that, Cap. I did not say K-Shine could fuck up on all these leagues. Once again, the topic at hand is about tonight's situation, about a battle getting fucked up because supposedly something that was said that somebody doesn't like or thinks is crossing the line. Right? That's the topic. We're veering into all this other shit, and that's why I make the point prior. I said if Sean would have had a classic performance tonight, nobody would be calling in and talking about the past issues that he might have had here or might have had there. Look at Math. And I hate to use Math, but it's a good example. I don't know what happened with Math's battle tonight, but let's say him and Cortez went crazy. Right? Cool. Then that's the only thing that motherfucker's going to talk about. But let's say he had a situation like he had in London where he was just like, yo, fuck this shit. This shit is some bullshit, and started smoking a cigarette. What would y'all be talking about? A million situations that happened before that has nothing to do with tonight. I'm focusing on tonight. I'm talking about the learning experience about battles getting fucked up because battle rappers are getting more and more disrespectful and more about antics. They're bringing pictures of niggas' daughters.
Hold on. Let me cut in real quick. Bro, let me cut in real quick. It's the same thing with the fans. It's the same thing when fans and these fucking battle rappers be fighting and shit or they get into it because there's no boundaries anymore. Just because I'm paid to do shit doesn't mean I'm paid to take a certain level of disrespect, and I'm not condoning anybody's actions. But what I'm saying is shit is getting out of hand all around. Even the fans. Fans think because they click your battles, they can say whatever to you, and it's entertainment. Nah. But a lot of shit is called communication. A lot of people don't communicate the right way, and it's all about communication.
Exactly. So, even in these forums, don't get it twisted. The league owners, too. I get tweeted and I get added some shit here and there that just be disrespectful. And I was like, you think just because we're a league or a league owner that gives you the right to say, well, because you do it, I could say whatever. No! We all still fucking men and women.
But listen, that's the reason why I know my lane. That's the reason why I stay where I stay, and A.r.p. does what he does.
Can I ask you a question, though? Yo, on some real shit, man. When you see a pattern, though, let's just take it from here. You see a pattern of repeated actions, either right or wrong, right? Fuck all that, right? You see a repeated action with a common denominator. How do you handle it? What are you going to do? Like, something clearly has to be done. You have to send a message that this is not tolerated.
I know exactly what you're getting at. It's very easy for a battle to get fucked up tonight and then to all of a sudden think about all the recent problems that a battler had. I know exactly what you're doing and what you're getting at.
It's a pattern, right?
I understand that.
Okay, hold on. But listen.
No, hold on, Shaka. Hold on. Let me say one thing and then you say whatever the fuck you want. Hold on. Let me ask you this. Where was that pattern before the battle went down tonight?
Thank you.
Who was talking about this pattern before that?
We've been talking about it. It's been a repeated subject.
Where was the uproar? Let me.
After he smacked Sharon, after he smacked Sharon, there was plenty of uproar. I don't believe in that.
You know what I saw?
That at all.
What I saw when I logged? My bad for cutting you off, homie. No disrespect if this is the same person, but. But I didn't see no uproar. You know what I saw? I saw a bunch of fucking entertainment. I saw a bunch of people doing memes,
going back to the Arsenal shit. Going back to the Arsenal shit. Just a whole bunch of jokes.
Making videos of hats flying through the universe and all this dumb shit. I didn't see no uproar. I didn't see a million motherfuckers saying, yo, Lee XYZ, don't book this person for your next call. And they didn't see
Hold on.
all it was entertainment.
People were saying that. And besides that, now it's like you've done it on multiple platforms, and you've done it on the biggest platform in a battle that everybody wanted to see. That would have meant a lot to the culture because it was at the point where it was going to be.
Is this still Drake talking?
Nah, this is Tony Bro. This is Tony Bro.
Tony, let me ask you a personal question. Tony.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Tony, are you an 80s baby, 90s baby? Where you from? What era are you from?
Man. 86.
Okay, I wasn't even trying to put you out there. That's why I asked you the whole era. But okay,
all
you're
good,
80s,
bro.
You're an 80s baby. Let me ask you this: how do you, in general, how do you feel about a man telling you "suck my dick"?
Yeah, that's why I can't battle rap. So yeah.
Okay.
A.r.p.
No, hold on. Let me just finish my question.
No, hold on, Dre.
Let me just finish my question. Fuck battle rap.
Mm-hmm.
Let's use a courtroom. Let's use a courtroom because evidence is evidence. You use whatever you can. You see motherfuckers break down and cry in court for whatever reason. If somebody in court comes at you and tells you, suck my dick, what is your reaction? Is it just mum? You just going to bite? You just going to be quiet? Or do you have some type of reaction to combat that?
I'm sitting in court with officers and judges and all that.
Yes, because I'm going to use that in comparison to being paid to do a job on stage. So
yeah, I'm not about to go crazy.
Or do you have some type of reaction?
I mean, I might say something, but I ain't gonna put my hands on them. You say that shit to me out somewhere else, like it's over.
Because that's not the same thing. Because whatever his
why not?
I'll tell you why.
I'm putting you in a place of professionalism. And somebody is trying to draw you out of your character. That's what I'm trying to do.
Angryfan 007. What up? You good? I'm alive, my breathing. Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Fucking heads, man.
Angryfan movement is the movement to move with.